Absolutely. Well, let me take y'all down over by the Mississippi River with this Tulsa and Ole Miss game. Gonna be a pretty good matchup overall, but I haven't gave out the Lane Train on the Boston and Sauce show, but I've always been following the Lane Train thus far on the Saturday show. And I think this is a point on I'm going to lean on the Lane Train right now because I really believe in the Lane Train. The thing that's overseen by most people with this one is Lane got defense over there now. That defense only let up 13 points for the season. And, they play some cupcakes here and there, but they play some decent competition as well. Tulsa, on the other hand, I think we had some real high expectations for them coming out. Them losing to Wyoming in overtime, kind of on the season. So we're not kind of sure where this is going. But I think this is just the books trying to lure in some people who's still on a natural high of Tulsa almost beating Texas A&M a few years back. This is not the team to try that with this Ole Miss team. Lane is always heavy on offense. He'll beat you in the fourth quarter for 32 points if he has to. He doesn't mind running the score up on anybody. And he's got the defense that he's always wanted going into this, going into the conference play next. This is the last chance before he hits conference play to get another impressive win in, to get the troops fired up going into conference play. And I think he takes advantage of Tulsa right here. I liked it at 20, 21 and a half. Books, you're pushing it. 21 would be great, but it's probably going to be another 42-10 blowout or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and endorse the 21 and a half. And I like Ole Miss, but I find a lot more value for those who out there who's toggle between on the total and taking the under, because the misconception is that Ole Miss defense is not as good as they are, and Tulsa may be able to score points. And that's, like I said, that's the misconception. This Mississippi team, they've blown teams out 42-10, and they're taking care of business in a legit way. So I don't think the total gets over 65. I think they keep Tulsa definitely under 3 touchdowns, maybe about 10 points or 2 touchdowns max, and they get a little bit above that and cover the number for us. So taking Ole Miss minus the 21 and a half and the under 65 in that one.
Yeah, Ole Miss. They played they opened up against a decent Troy squad. Good look for them. And Central Arkansas, little FCS, cupcake, and Georgia Tech last week, right? They shellacked them 42-0. So yeah, this is probably going to be not their top. I would say either them or I'd say they're better than Troy, Tulsa, maybe slightly, but for the most part, the numbers are the same. They laid 21 in that game, and they come out 28-10. So Tulsa is one of these teams that they can sneak up and bite you. But yeah, I would have to say their defense is probably where it's at right now to go at their offense. Last year Matt Corral was the guy. He's gone. So now they're, it's the next step over there, and like you said, they're going to step up. I guess their big thing right now, they're focusing on, the Lane Train's always about airing it out, but they're 5th in rushing right now in the nation. They're averaging 272 yards a game with 12 touchdowns. So far, I would say they're more of a balanced attack, but that's not going to be for long because going in, they probably just want to kind of establish some things on the offense, give everybody some different looks. And then once they get into conference play, that they'll change it up again. So, yeah, I don't have an argument. I don't have a spot here on this particular game, but you won't get an argument back from me saying that, they won't cover that number. So, and I agree with you. I would lean probably towards the under here too, especially with the way they've kind of went at the running game and then, with a more balanced attack. So, and their defense stepping up. So, yeah, I would lean towards the under here.
Nice. I appreciate that. Now let's